Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to DCTV USA. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. President Donald Trump defends tariff policy amid market turmoil. Europe plans retaliations as tensions rise over Trump's tariff. Israel revises Gaza ad workers' debt accounts faces global calls for probe. Colombian rebel factions begins disarmament in step toward peace. Pakistan rifle team win double gold in South Africa. Pakistan sends 35 tons of aid to Myanmar in continuous humanitarian support. Alex Ovechkin breaks Wayne Gretzky all-time NHL goal record. These are headlines, lead to news detail. Now the top story is here. President Donald Trump faced reporters today as financial market reacted sharply to his Liberation Day tariff announcement. The president, speaking from the White House, stood firm on his economic stance, calling the tariffs a necessary move to protect American industries and reclaim economic independence. Wall Street saw significant volatility following the announcement, with the Dow dropping over 500 points in early trading. Investor remains concerned about potential trade retaliations and disruptions to global supply chain. When asked about the market reactions, President Donald Trump dismissed the fluctuations as temporary jitters and reaffirmed his commitment to what he called America First economics. More updates are expected as the administration's roll out details of the new trade measures in the coming days. European Union countries are moving quickly to respond to President Donald Trump's sweeping new tariffs. Official in Brussels says member states will likely approve retaliatory measures targeting up to $28 billion worth of US imports. Now, the moves come just hours after Trump's Liberation Day tariffs policy triggered a global market shakeups and warning of a renewed trade war. Europe leaders are calling for unity, emphasizing the need to protect European industries and response proportional. Talks are underway to finalize the list of American goods that could face new duties, with agriculture product, industrial machinery, and consumer goods reportedly under consideration. The White House has yet to formally respond to the Europe's counter threats, but tensions are expected to escalate in the coming days. Israel military has changed its initial explanations for last month's deadly strike that kills 15 emergency workers in Gaza. The victim, part of local rescue and ambulance team, were reportedly targeted while responding to an earlier attack. Initially, the Israel Defense Forces claimed they struck what they believe were militant operatives. However, new evidence, including video footages, show clearly marked ambulances and rescue personnel under fire. The military now says it may have made a mistake and has launched an internal reviews. The incident has sparked widespread outrage and renewed call from the United Nations and humanitarian groups for an independent investigation. Right organizations stressed that the workers were engaged in life-saving missions and must be protected under international law. That have intensified scrutiny of Israel operation in Gaza, where the humanitarian crisis continues to deepen.
Helping Hand USA is a community that is guided by gratitude. A community that sees blessings beyond just tables. It's Muslims for humanity. Let's make this Ramadan a testament to the gratitude we all share. Join us to provide orphan support, healthcare, education and training, shelter, and much more. Give your zakat today at hhrd.org/Ramadan.
In a major breakthrough, the Colombian rebel group Comunidad del Sur, a splinter faction of the ELN, has handed over weapons and signed two key agreements with President Gustavo Petro's government. The group, which broke away from the ELN last year, turned in explosive and war material in the Samaniego region, where the army has now begun destroying the cache. The move marks the first formal disarmament under Petro's total peace plan. The agreement also focused on the group transitions to civilian life, addressing illegal mining, crop substitutions, and reparations to victims. Health investment and humanitarian demining are also part of the deal. President Petro welcomed the step, calling it a model for peace, while criticizing the main ELN leadership for failing to make similar progress. talk with the ELN remains suspended. Now the detail is here. Pakistan long-range rifle team claim a historic double gold at the 2025 South Africa F-Class National Championship, defeating world number 1 South Africa on their home ground. The team excelled in both the Vice President and Chairman's Cup matches with standout performances by Lieutenant Colonel Junaid Ali, who earned 7 individual medals including 3 gold. Pakistan's success follows a focused training camp and reflect the team discipline, merit-based selections and growing international reputation ahead of the 2025 European and 2026 World Championships. In line with the directives of Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, Pakistan has dispatched a second consignment of 35 tons of humanitarian relief goods to Myanmar, bringing the total aid to 70 tons. The aid was officially handed over by Pakistan Ambassador to Myanmar Imran Haider at Yangon Airport. This gesture underscored Pakistan's unwavering support for Myanmar during its time of need and reaffirms the country's commitment to regional cooperation and humanitarian relief effort. The continued assistance highlights Pakistan's dedication to helping its neighbor in times of distress. Now, Washington Capitals forward Alex Ovechkin has made history by scoring his 895 career NHL goal, surpassing the legendary Wayne Gretzky long-standing record that was once thought unbeatable. The milestone was achieved in a thrilling game, commenting Ovechkin plays as a top goal scorer in NHL history. Fans and players alike celebrated the achievement, marking a new era in the sport history. Ovechkin's remarkable consistencies and goal-scoring ability have now etched his name at the pinnacle of hockey. So thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. This is me, Tabinder, signing off. Stay tuned for more news. DTV USA, DTVNN and our OTT platform DTV Flex, where you can access to over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.
You came to this country for a brighter future for you and your loved ones. You've made it this far. Now it's time to become a citizen. With citizenship, you gain the right to vote, access to federal jobs, the ability to keep your family closer, and the freedom to travel with a U.S. passport. These are just a few of the benefits waiting for you when you become eligible. We're here to help you through the process with free resources and personalized guidance. Together, we can make it easier. Get started at becomeacitizentoday.com.